What is good, people? Welcome back to another video. We may have just potentially killed the engine. However, we're not going to be getting into it just now because we have a ton of parts to fit. We've got red stripe bumper, we've got a new lip, clocks, headlights, bunch of interior bits and bobs to fit on, so we're going to get into that today. As always, if you do enjoy these videos, give it a like and subscribe for more content, and let's crack on. We have a bunch of great parts to fit today. I'm really excited. This is probably the most biggest change you will see on the car in today's vlog since the start, because we're going to be taking off this abomination bumper. We've had lots of comments from people saying put the big bumper kit on, just trust the process. I'm a big bumper guy myself, however there is one combination you cannot beat, in my opinion, when it comes to small bumper against big bumper. So just trust me, trust in the process, trust in the vision. We have a genuine early GTI red strap bumper and it's in really good condition. Doesn't seem to be any heavy damage, any heavy scratches, a little bit of damage here and there, but it's a 32 odd year old bumper. Red stripe is in decent condition. So what we're going to do, get the rear bumper cleaned up, then we're going to treat it with some solution finish. I'll give you a split 50-50 just so you can see the drastic change. We can also sort out the bumper brackets because they're actually not connected. Right guys, so now we've got the solution finish sat on. I'm going to leave it a couple of minutes to bake on. In the meantime, I thought I would start stripping the rear bumper off. Easy removal. We've got 4 17mm nuts. In fact, I'll show you the original bumper. We've got one there and then one there, same on the other side. So we've got one there and then the other there. Rear bumper is on. Let me know what you guys think. Just trust the process. You see these little incremental improvements, we'll say, from the first time we modified this car, or should I say before we even modified it. Back end looked different, front end looked a little bit different, and we're just slowly making some little changes that generally make a massive difference. The next thing we want to do, I'm going to put the lip on. We finally have a front lip for the car. This isn't a GTI, it is I think it's a lower spec one. I'm not 100% clued up on Mark IIs if I'm honest, but this one was kindly donated to me from Connor, so thank you very much, Connor. We'll have to get him back on the channel because it's been a very long time. It don't come with any hardware, but I believe I have some bolts and nuts and washers and laying around somewhere, so we're like we did with the rear bumper, we're just going to clean it up, put some solution finish on it and try and get it to fit. Should be all good. it was definitely due a splitter. I mean, it's made a massive difference. I'm not 100% on the front end, I know. Maybe I should have stuck with the quad badged. I know, I do read the comments. I know people prefer this look, and so do I, if I'm honest. However, all of the clips are intact on that grille. The other reason why I haven't put it back on is because we've got some headlights for it, and if we put the quad lights on, obviously it's going to not match, so we kind of have to make do with what we've got at the minute. But the front splitter looks way better. It was definitely missing something on the front. Wow, that's one more thing off the list. So Connor, thank you very much for the splitter, massively appreciated. So now we've got the bumper on, front lip on. The next thing on the list, what do I want to do next? I'm going to do headlights. What do we think? Yes? No? I think, in my opinion, it's better. The crosshair headlights are a lot better than the standards. I know I still need a badged grille, and that is kind of what's slightly letting it down. Not letting it down, but it's stopping it from having its much greater potential. The splitter is absolutely made a big difference. At the front end, it looks how it should be. With the splitter missing, it just looked goofy and a bit boring. Obviously this car is not slammed by any means. I mean, there's still quite a lot of arch gap front and rear, but it just makes it look a little better. Front headlights are now on and installed. I think we're sort of 60% there. I think we need a red stripe badged grille. If anybody has one, let me know. Social media's in the link in the description. And then I need a red stripe front bumper. I have been toying whether to get chrome ones. They are quite a lot more expensive, but if I can get one in very good condition front and rear, I want to get, if I can't get a red stripe single light grille, I would love to go Westy front. That's a lot of money, but they are chrome and they would look absolutely insane with what we have planned. So anyway, front end is all done. We have got some more bits to put on today, so let's crack on. Next on the list we have lost one of them. There we go. Window winders. So in the previous vlog when we fitted the window regulators, it helps when you order both and not one. So obviously I had a missing one. Ben messaged me and said he's got some winders going for free, which is very nice of him. What we have found is these have been, I think these have come off some form of later model, and they've got like a clip that clips into place, whereas the Mark IIs have a thread, so a bolt goes through that and kind of secures it in place. So I'm going to need to drill a hole from the back of this. I've already located the hardware I need. It's just a case of drilling a hole and just kind of getting it to sit in the right position. So I'm going to do a little bit of trial and error, fit in, take it off, trial and error, and then hopefully we'll get it chucked on. It's cool. I mean, it's not my final form, but it just gets the windows up and down. Obviously when I'm out with the girlfriend, I have to pass her my window winder, which can get a little bit annoying sometimes, especially if it's raining. So yeah, let's make some adjustments to this and then we'll get it chucked on. So we've got the kind of original spacer on. It does bend the door card in a little bit and it is a little bit tight getting up and down. However, it goes up and down. And that one doesn't scrape the door card. Beautiful. Not too bad. Not too bad. We're going with functional with this one, not for style. Alright, the next modification we have on the list is the gear knob. It's sort of a replica anniversary gear knob. It looks good because it's still keeping with the kind of golf ball look. It's metal, so it looks good, and I just like them. I like them. They're not fun in the winter because obviously it's cold, but either way, easy job, easy fix. Literally just turn off the old one. You can get these on eBay. I don't know how much they are. I think I bought this years ago and I just ended up having a spare, so I've just kept that. In the kit you will get a couple of different thread adapters, so obviously find the one that's for your car, screw it in. So the gear knob is actually split into 3 pieces, so this bottom half comes off and then these two separate, I believe. You don't need to take it off anyway. Just get this section and then we're just going to get the bottom one so it fits just like this. Let's twist it down. Yep, all good. And then twist obviously the right bit down. Job done. One thing to set it off. Now I have been messaging the company but nobody wants to reply. I was going to try and get a custom gel insert kind of made for the car, so if there's any companies out there that can make a gel insert gear knob sticker, it's 31mm. I could do with putting obviously R1345 and then I was going to change GTI to something else, maybe Project 7 or Mark 2 or something like that. So I can't do this with 2 hands, so we're just going to chuck this onto the middle. And there we go. One thing I did notice, it actually sits quite higher compared to the original one, obviously, because that's going to sit maybe sort of there. So what I might do is get somebody to chop the gear knob and just shorten it down a bit. It'd be nice if I could get it to sit sort of there, maybe. Who knows? When we get the, obviously it is not complete at the minute, but I'm going to be sorting all that out when we do the retrim. Like I said, I do want to shorten that down. One thing I also will do is the higher up the gear knob, the more you're actually going to throw, so it's actually reversing the short shift, if that makes sense, but it's still short throw. Beautiful. We're chipping our way off this list, people. Make sure to give this video a like and subscribe if you are enjoying the content. Now, the end of the video is probably where this project comes to an end. However, I've got all these parts to fit, so I thought may as well chuck them on. And then at least if the project does go to crap, at least it's got some cool bits on it. They're not all just sat here. Right, next thing we've got to do, we ordered this along with the short shifter, are these linkages. So these actually go into the engine bay and just help with the shifting. So we have this longer shaft, which is this piece, and I don't know why they've sent 2 because I only need 1. It's kind of sits here. We're just going to replace them just now. Easy fix, pop that. So they're clipped in just like with this piece here, So you obviously pry it out. You can snap them out, it doesn't matter, but obviously putting these in, make sure that is clipped in, because you could potentially lose gears. So I mean, for the sake of a couple of quid, that's no doubt going to be the original one in the car, and if it's not, it's going to be due for replacement anyway. So we're just going to chuck one on. Before, when I put the short shifter on, I did explain about if you have play in your gear knob, it could be a linkages, and this is one of them. So obviously a ball joint will sit inside that, and then obviously over time, as you change gears, that metal rod is wearing away on the inside, so it doesn't actually fit snug. There's some slight play in between it, so we're going to be chucking them on now. I mean, like I said, I don't mind snapping the old ones off because we've got these ones to fit. So the last one we're replacing is this one, which is just there. Now you'll be able to see the play if we can get it to focus. Alright people, so now the new one is on. We can now see the play, and there's absolutely nothing. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Like I said, I'm going to leave, I got an extra one in the kit. Roll zoom out. So I'm going to leave that in the car. These were the original because they've got Volkswagen part numbers and badges on them. I don't know about this one, but the other one did. Yeah, this one does. There's still a little bit there, but like I said, there's loads more bushes and linkages inside the system that we need to replace. There's quite a few. There's one under the gear stick. Where's the two? So you've got one under the ball itself at the bottom, and then you've got one bush for the rod that runs into the engine bay. Then you've got the actual relay shaft bush just in front of the new linkage. There's a ball there that needs replacing, and then there is a bush just in front that is very bad for focus. I'm so sorry. Literally right there, just under this cable. So there are a ton of bushes and linkages that we need to replace. However, those can stop you from changing gear if these collapse. If the others collapse, you just have sloppy gear knobs. So I always get these replaced. Easy fix, job done. I think I'm prolonging the inevitable. I've got to fix the bloody problem soon. I think the one thing I'm scared of is, have I caused catastrophic damage to the engine, or do I need to be replacing lots more parts? Don't know. Anyway, let's continue the vlog. Tell you what, I've got a better idea. We're not going to be fixing it today. We're going to do that in a separate vlog next week, guys. So make sure you tuned in. What we are going to do today is chuck them Lincolns on, see where they sit. So what we're going to do is test fit them. If they sit okay, it's a toss up between two things. The car, the original PCD, they're 5x114.3, I believe. The problem is, this is not staying stock body. That's all I want to say. By test fitting them, it's not going to give me much information. It is going to tell me, can I run these now? But then the issue then would be, if I re-drill them now, then when we do the change to the body, we'll say, we'll then have to put some spacers on. Now, would it be a case of waiting until I can get the thing that we're going to put on, measure the fitment to get the fitment right, and then just order a set of adapters to go from 4 stud from the car to 5x114, which is what the wheels are, and then have the spacers or the adapters at the right thickness so that everything is perfect. We put the wheels on, it's nice. Or do I get excited now, put the wheels on, get them re-drilled now, and then run spacers later down the line? Not sure. god, they look amazing. Damn. They look pretty good. I should really do the front. So we had to do the fronts as well. They've just been sat on. I haven't actually put a wheel bolt in or anything like that, but the front seemed to poke more. However, if you remember from the Golf Estate, when we put the Kershers on, we managed to get away with a little bit of camber and just shaving stuff down. So not too bad. Let me know what you guys think. Should we stick these on, get them re-drilled? And if so, does anybody know any engineering companies that will be willing to work with me on this? Guys, I'm going to end the vlog here. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. I'm going to start doing the big disaster that I might have to tackle. You'll have to wait till next week though for that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like and subscribe. And if you didn't enjoy the video, put some constructive criticism down, because obviously everybody prefers different stuff. Everybody prefers different tastes. And it'd just be interesting to see what you guys kind of think of the videos. Is this areas that I could be improving? Is the areas that you like and would remain the same, etc. So I will see you next week for another upload. Peace.